It's the gym, tanning, and not much laundry as Vinny from Jersey Shore joins the world-famous Chippendales all month long in Vegas.
I mean, this place is magical. I mean, it's a huge production. It's an actual Vegas show. It's not just a male strip club at all. There's dancing, singing, talent, and it's fun. And the energy in the room is amazing. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, hell yeah, I want to do that.
And now he's here at the ET Live Studios. Vinny Guadagnino. How you doing, man? Glad to have you here.
Dude, did you see those shoulders?
Boulders for shoulders.
Yo, I'm loving my shoulders right now.
Abs on fleek. I mean, it's like a 12-pack.
It's really just a spray tan.
Works wonders?
It works wonders. Like, people don't realize that. I'm like, diet, cardio, spray tan.
Right.
And you will be ripped.
I have a natural spray tan.
Spray tan, exactly.
A deeper hue, but I feel you.
I got to get on your level.
Good to see you, buddy.
Thank you.
The Chippendales, Vegas at the Rio.
Yeah.
Amazing. You have been on this journey of fitness. I have been following your Keto Guido.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, I need to bring this up. Your Instagram, Keto Guido, makes me hungry. It's like not the snack, it's a whole buffet. But how did you get in shape and how did you prepare for this role? Because this is Chippendales, Vinny. It's legendary.
It is. And I'm not anywhere near the level of some of those monsters are. They're like 6'5", 300 pounds of solid muscle. But I've been in that world lately with the keto diet and everything. Like you said, I have that page, which really was just like a side passion of mine that I was doing. And then it blew up to be this like other big page with like 730,000 followers. But I found a lifestyle that works for me, and it works for being a stripper as well.
Clearly, I mean, winning the game, killing the game, fitness goals for real. So your first night was, well, your opening weekend was insane.
It was
out of control. What is one of the funniest memories from the night, or something that really stood out for you?
I mean, it was all. I'm just happy that people came out, that it was like packed, and so much is happening in that audience. I remember someone I know, my publicist. She actually, because we do these things where girls come on stage and stuff, and like have to like do these funny competitions. So I like pulled her up on stage and made her do a little something funny.
You pulled your publicist up on stage.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Listen, once you're in that room,
no holds barred.
Everyone acts crazy. They turn into different people, because it's like a safe, fun, enjoyable time for everyone just to have a good time, So, and I'm going to do that for everyone that comes to visit me.
I would imagine.
Yeah, they're all coming on stage.
Your publicist must have had like an amazing night.
Yeah.
But how do you decide who to pull up on stage? Do they take a ticket? Do you scan and be like, oh, she's fly? Like, how does that? I've always wondered how that works. Is it predetermined before?
I think some could be. Like it's not always predetermined before. They go, they want to see. You want someone fun up there, right?
Right.
So I'm assuming if someone's like this, they're not going to pull her. But if someone's like, pack me, I'll do anything. Like, ask it to be a good time,
What do you do, though, Vinny, when you have, it's Vegas.
Yeah.
People are a little turned up. What if they get, a little handsy? How do you handle that?
Oh, I've got my butt grabbed a couple times so far. And I don't care. I mean, it's, it's fun. It's what it is. Everyone, like I said, they're all there to have that, be in a safe space and to have a good time. And it's like everyone's respectful, too. I've never, it's a madness, but it's also like controlled, fun, like everyone knows we're all on the same page,
Sure. The performance went viral.
Yeah.
So what was the group chat with your castmates? Did you have,
First of all,
did you have a group chat?
First of all, we have a group chat for a couple years now. Before I even did this, the name of the group chat was Vinny left us to become a stripper in Vegas.
What is it now?
Now it's probably, wait, hold on, let me check it. What is it now?
And is Angelina invited to be in the
No, Angelina's oh, now it's something else. Now we're making fun of Jenny for something. But yeah, they always make fun of me. And you know what's funny, though? I was getting killed by them leading up to this. Once I did that opening weekend and the shirt started coming off, everyone quieted down. Because they're like, yo, this is actually cool. It's like pretty lit, Paulie came to my show the other day in Vegas, so look at me now, guys.
Would you let some of your castmates get on stage with you, maybe Uncle Nino?
Uncle Nino, I don't want to, even though people probably want that. There is chatter of my mom coming to a show, and I don't care about my mom seeing me with my shirt off. She's seen that before. I'm a little worried about her looking at these other dudes with their butts out and stuff. So we're gonna have to cover her eyes for a couple of the scenes.
Moms, I have to ask you, what made you want to do this? Because like you said, you're on this fitness journey, but when you got the ask, what went through your head? Were you thinking like, it's legendary Chippendales? a lot of men, myself included, and I know what it's like to be on display and have your body out there. Objectified. There you go, objectified. But when you got the ask, what did you think? Like, YOLO?
No, well, I thought that, I'm like, let me go check it out first, because I thought that, I didn't know what Chippendales really was. I've never been to a show. It's not something I do on weekends. I thought it was more of like a male strip club, where it's like dirty and grimy with like thongs on and, you know, sausages flying around in your face.
Sausages.
It's not like that. I was looking at it and I'm like, this is a dope Vegas show. It's like enjoyable because it's like the music and the lighting and the party. So I love being on stage. I've done improv and off-Broadway plays, and just anytime I could be on stage, I love doing it. So I'm like, this is a little unconventional, but it's in my wheelhouse, honestly.
How were the guys when you came on board? What was like the feeling and the reception like?
The guys are awesome. And that's one thing I was like, oh God, like you would think meatheads that are going to be like, not be smart and stuff. And they're so cool. They're so welcoming. And it's probably one of the most welcoming things I've ever done.
Well, it's Vegas. It's on a whole other level. It's super professional. Speaking of Jersey Shore, you guys are filming Family Vacation right now. Will any of your performances make it into the next season?
I don't think Jersey Shore would let it go without seeing me strip. You know, so you can probably count on that.
Yeah.
Like it's any time that they get to make fun of the little brother Vinny, they definitely do it. So.
And you got to give the fans what they want.
Of course, yeah. And I love it. I mean, I've been up there. I didn't know how it was gonna go, but my picture stripping got like 150,000 likes. And I could post a picture of just me sitting there and it'll get like 30,000. So people seem to like it.
They do. My friend had tweeted me and I told her that you were coming on. She was like, have you seen the naked? I was like, yes. And she was naked. I'm like, he's not fully naked, Sarah. Calm down.
It's a fantasy.
Where's home base at?
Home base is New York, but I'm happy to be on the West Coast. I love coming to the West Coast, so I'll be staying in Vegas for the show.
And so home base for the show will be
in Vegas.
Will be in Vegas. Yeah. Cool. And is there going to be any vacations from the vacation this season?
Yes, because now on Jersey Shore we film like everywhere, because it's no longer we're like in a house together for like a month. Now we go on trips. So if like, yo, you guys want to come to Vegas for a couple days? You want to go Jersey for a couple days? So we all meet up together. So it's going to be a couple little vacations.
Jersey Shore is this legend in reality TV now. How do you think you've changed? Being this new Vinny from who you were when you started? Like, what's the biggest thing that stands out to you about the man you are now, Vinny?
I just grew up and, everything got better. My diet, my health, just me being not that much of a partier anymore. I kind of drink like once in a while now. On the show, I'll wild out because it's just like the show, it's that month that we're doing it for. But just like calming down, getting a little, not taking myself so seriously. Like, I used to worry about, like, what am I going to look like or this or that, and now we all go there and we're just older and more humble and just don't care, So sure. I'm very comfortable in my own skin now.
Love that. Talking about changes, what is it like filming without Mike? Your MVP is incomplete.
Yeah.
How are we feeling about that and moving through that?
So we filmed a lot of season 3 already because we documented the whole, like, Mike's wedding and his court and leading up to that. So I feel like that's going to be Mike's going to be a huge part of this season. And then the time that he's been away, we haven't really even been filming that much. So we're kind of like waiting for him because we can't do the show without Mike, So
right.
He's definitely going to be on the show. And his storyline is obviously a big part of it.
And you've talked to him, he's doing well?
Yeah, we talked to Mike. There's like an app that we can talk to him, and he has a computer, and he comes and we talk, and he is exactly the same. He's like, yo, man, watching, because we're on Double Shot at Love right now. He's like, watching Double Shot at Love tonight. All the guys are watching it by the TV and killing the game. Like, he's so motivational, even from prison.
Double Shot at Love real quick. The promo for that, genius.
Yeah, except these bros.
So
we can't give the real roses. We got to do the Italian flags.
Yeah. Snooki.
Yeah.
Filming while pregnant. Is she going to stay in a completely different house away from you guys as she did in season 6?
Well, no, because it's
or
not.
Is she deep in it?
Well, it's not like it used to be where we were locked down in one house. So now Snooki's home, and then she'll pop out to, come film with us. Obviously, there's probably things that she can't film, like long, extensive trips and stuff. But she's 100% part of the show. We have so much content going on in our lives, like who's pregnant. Dina just had a baby. Me and Paulie are finding love. I'm a stripper. Mike's in prison. There's so much going on that like it writes itself, you know?
Right. You can't write that stuff,
yeah,
right?
They don't have to
life.
put us in a house anymore and make content. You know what I mean? Like it just is now.
So you mentioned Dina. She's doing well. Ronnie's babies are doing good too.
Yeah, Ronnie's baby's doing well. You know, everyone is, like I said, creating crazy content that's just our lives at this point.
Vinny, it seems like there's like baby fever though.
Oh yeah.
Going around. It's like this thing. Who do you think will be next?
I would probably say Mike. Hopefully not me. I'm not ready for that yet. But one day for me. But me and Mike are probably the only ones. But him and Lauren just got married, so I'm assuming that's their next chapter.
Next chapter is Sammy getting engaged.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Thoughts?
Congratulations. I love Sammy. You know, me and Sammy got super tight over the years. You know, so she'll be a friend for life.
Is it interesting seeing? Do you feel, because you guys were so close and you experience what I would call like these life-changing events growing up together? Is there a sense of, I would say, like you're losing a friend when they get married or like when they're moving on? Because you guys had such a close bond.
Well, yeah, because the bond that we had was all of us pretty much being single and going out and partying. So we lost that version of ourselves, but we gained a family instead. And now all the people that are the significant others become part of the family as well. Like Chris, Dina's husband, Lauren, Mike's wife, like they're all part of the family as well. So I like that side just as much.
Yeah, it's this extended family. Speaking of extended family and bringing people into the fold, JWoww dating a 24-year-old, which I look.
Good for you, girl.
Yeah, I don't know why that's a thing. You should be able to go out in these streets and date whoever you want.
People make a thing over anything. You can say I just rescued 500 puppies from a burning ditch, and the public and people would spin it into something negative. So good for you, Jenny. You're killing it. Get that 24-year-old D.
And you heard it here first on ET Live from Vinny himself. Speaking of things, though, have you spoken to Roger since the drama?
I haven't spoken to Roger way before I even heard of any kind of separation, a divorce, or anything.
So it's just radio silence there?
Yeah, I'm not really. I was friends with him through Jenny, so I wouldn't never just talk to Roger on my own.
Yeah, the loyalty lies with Jenny. Got it.
I mean, no, I just never was friends with him. You know, some people you're friends with through somebody. Like we're not friends like that.
You mentioned a shot at love with Paulie. Who has the better chance of finding love this season? Do you think it's you or Paulie?
I think both of us for different reasons. I mean, Paulie because he really is like. You know, I don't want to age him or anything, but, you know, he's been in the game a long time, and I think he is ready to settle down. And me because, like, I am like a little bit of a romantic. Like, I'm a sensitive guy. Like, I could fall pretty easily when I find someone I like. So you got to keep watching, and you'll see who actually does find love.
Maybe you'll be the next Bachelor.
Well, I always said I wanted to do some weird, wacky version of The Bachelor because I'm not, like, beautiful enough to be, like, one of them.
That's a lie.
Come on. Those guys are, like, all corn-fed and jacked, like
look, it's about inclusivity and diversity in 2019. You can
they don't want Guidos on that.
You don't know that though.
Nah, they don't want Guidos. So we have our own weird version of The Bachelor, which is Double Shot of Love.
What type of woman? What is the perfect? Like, what do you look for when you're looking for a woman? Like, what is the perfect woman for Vinny G?
It's like a vibe, you know. I mean, obviously it's physical. You know, I like a curvy, exotic type of woman that catches my eye, but. It is a vibe. It's something where I feel comfortable just like sharing space with you, talking about like deep conversations. I hate small talk. So someone that's like talking to me about like aliens and stuff, I'm like, oh, I'm interested in you. So I like someone that has a perspective, a point of view, confidence. So yeah, I can't explain it. It's just like a really strong personality that I'm attracted to.
And they got to be down with the family.
Down with the family. Also, lady in the street, freak in the sheets.
That's
very important to me.
For many, that is a non-negotiable.
Exactly, yeah.
When they go to see you at the Rio in Vegas for the Chippendales, what's the one thing they're going to walk out knowing about Vinny G?
Well, a couple people have said to me, like on my comments and stuff, like, anytime I do something raunchy, they're like, you were always really shy, and you're like not like that. You really let loose. And I'm like, I'm on Jersey Shore. I've always been a little ratchet. You know what I mean? I'm just not loud.
Ratchet.
You know what I mean? I'm just not like the loudest one in the room. So people walk away with it thinking like he's the one that's like stripping down. And for me, I'm like, yeah, that's normal for me. But to them, they're a little shocked about it.
Did you come out of your show a lot more with this though? Because again, on your Keto Guido, you get really deep with it about the transformation and what it took. And I mean, before and after pictures, was this like the next step of becoming who you are as a man today?
Yeah, you're right, because I was always ashamed of all the weight that I carried, because I was like around 200 pounds at one point, and people were like, you were? I'm like, yeah, I hit it, because I would take selfies, and, you know, I wasn't really like comfortable like taking my shirt off, obviously, you know, and this was all the years where we weren't really on TV. And now that I've kind of reached this point, I'm like, before and after all day, look at me now, you know, because I want people to know how far that I've come and that they could do it too, and like the results are real. And yeah, I've become like more of a thirst trap a little bit on Instagram, and with that, you could take your shirt off in person too.
I love your honesty. I haven't posted a thirst trap picture in months.
They do. It's sad how well they do. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
It's like
sex
come
sells.
on. Yeah, sex really does sell, because like I said, I'll post a picture just hanging out with my dog or something, and well, actually dogs do well too, but hanging out with like my friends, and it'll be like nothing. And then all of a sudden, like a little bit of a thirst trap, and it's like, do I really have to do this with every picture?
Yeah, well, Vinny G, man, congratulations. Again, looking amazing.
Thank you.
Killing the game in Vegas, you guys. Be sure to check out Vinny G's new gig as host and performer at Chippendales and Rio All Suite Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas through May 26th. And tune in to Double Shot at Love Thursday nights on MTV.
Thursdays.